What do you collect? I collect Yu-Gi-Oh while my brother collects Pokemon and sister collects her ex-boyfriend's hair samples. Edit. Thank you kind stranger for the Reddit gold. Fountain pens. Also knives, but if you start a conversation that way it throws people off. Also coins. Fucking love silver coins. Also stamps. Also comics. I'm bad at not collecting things. My wife collects bags. Handbags, purses, those nice bags you leave them all with, gift bags, bags from the grocery store, etc. We have bags of bags. Bottle caps. Not a Fallout fan, just like the little Clinkleys. Hobbies, loads of them. I get wee obsessions with doing things and spend a fortune doing them for about 6 months to a year, then I just put all the stuff away and move on to the next hobby. Mainly books, but to a lesser degree, I have just a few pieces, antique pottery from a pottery place that used to be in my mother's hometown over a century ago. Hawaiian shirts. I've got over 1,000, but I've decided that the time has come to divest myself of a lot of them. I collect documents from the late 1800s to the early 1900s. A lot of the stuff I have are diaries and legal documents. Video games on Steam. I like collecting rare/old coins. An entire section of my basement is dedicated to my coin collection. My rarest is a $20 gold Liberty Head coin dating 1859, and I have a few separate boxes for the more common old coins, such as wheat pennies, silver nickels, silver dimes, and silver quarters, and I have a mini box for silver half dollars. The rest I put on display in air and watertight clear plastic cases. Bottle caps. Magnets of the cities/countries I've been to. Don't ask how or why, but I collect stop signs, especially the ones road workers hold that say stop on one side and slow on the other. Lego building sets is very relaxing and I like to put them on display. Fucking mugs bro, the more obscure better. Whatever passion or interest you could have, there's probably a mug for that. I like mugs that have fallen to the wayside. This Houston mug? Oh, I've never been, but I saw at a yard sale so I copped. Sand samples from major deserts around the world. Minerals. I missed my calling to be a geologist. Ticket stubs. One day I'll look back at a big game or movie that I got to see back when I was young and my kids will tell me how old I am. Hoodies. Obsidian in Minecraft. Imat 73,000 IN. Vinyl records. Playing cards and shot glasses. I try to get a shot glass from every city I visit and the playing cards just kind of happened. According to my Christmas and birthday gifts, I collect soaps. You get one Christmas soap set. I seem to be collecting a number of musical instruments. So far I'm up to 3 mandolins, a guitar, 2 ocarinas, a violin, just got that for Christmas, and a tin whistle. I'd also like a boran, a keyboard, an octave mandolin, and a guitar in the shape of a lute. I also have 12 or so Funko Pop figures. Small little aesthetic pins and postcards from places I've traveled before. Books, and more books. I keep buying books and trying to complete series I have in part. Start a series by getting a book for cheap at a yard sale or library discard sale. Become obsessed with finding a specific copy of a book because the cover won't match the others. Reorganizing every few months because you put some out of order when you were drunk or tired or sick. Buying more books at libraries and yard sales frequently. Having bookshelves put in places all around so I stop leaving books laying around. I even keep double copies of some of my favorite books around in case a friend ever asks for a reading suggestion. If they return the loaned copy, that's fantastic, but if not, it's no loss to me. My friend is enjoying something I enjoy. STDs. Gotta catch 'em all. Upvotes. Doot. Bicentennial quarters US. They're not really worth anything, but I like the way they look. My rule is, I can't buy them, only find them. Pinball machines. I had 11 at one point, I have only 3 currently. The prices went sky high plus the number of collectors has gone crazy since I started. Britney Spears perfume bottles, Barbies and Dutch Donald Duck comics. What about you? Baseball cards and game used baseballs. N64 cartridges. Musical instruments. There are very different types of them, and if you learn how to use, they are very cool. Insecurities and regrets. Edit, I feel very uncomfortable with all the responses and awards this comment has gotten, which I guess is pretty on brand. Stormtrooper stuff. I have a collection of hundreds of bouncy balls, like the ones you get for a quarter out of those machines at the grocery store. Dice sets, dragon figures, movies, and video games. And blankets. Movies, I have tons, mostly blurs. Books, I love getting volumes of graphic novels for my bookshelf. I'm more likely to reread graphics than regular fiction, but if I find a book I really like then I will add it to the shelf. Old antique medicine bottles, I think they're really neat, especially reading the old labels. Magnets with city names. I used to buy them when I traveled, but people started gifting them to me as souvenirs. My desk is filled with them and my co-workers think I've traveled all over the world, but I've only been to a third of the places I have magnets from. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.